Welcome back, guys. It's Myles. Today I want to talk about this free money, the stimulus check that the government's handing out. Free money, free money, free money, right? It's always a good time when you get some free money. Well, even though these times aren't the best right now, it's actually a great sign that the government is coming in to help out people in need. Times are tough right now. Over 3 million people filed for unemployment. People are losing their jobs left and right. Airbnbs are going out of business and shutting down. We have restaurants that are shutting down and possibly not reopening. We have travel, the airline industry. I mean, nobody's traveling right now. And, unless you've been underneath the rock for the last couple of weeks, there's a situation going on. I'm not going to say what it is because YouTube doesn't like that and they really get mad. So there's a situation going on that's really affecting people's jobs, affecting the whole economy. So the government came up with this stimulus package that it says it's going to give around $1,200 to each individual, $2,400 for married couples that are making over $150K. Now it's changing day by day. This is evolving, this whole situation. We're kind of learning each day is new news. We don't know exactly when the economy is going to be coming back, opening back up. We don't know when all the restaurants are going to be opening back up, all the businesses, all the shops. Donald Trump came in and said, for right now, all the way till April 30th, everything's going to remain shut down. And until then, we're going to basically have to deal with this whole situation. Is it going to open back up after April 30th? I'm staying optimistic, and I really think it will. But if it doesn't, I'll make another video on that because that's going to be a whole nother situation. So right now, the government is issuing $1,200 to individuals. So first things first, I want to talk about what are some things you could be doing with that $1,200 to help yourself out as well as your family. And on top of that, I want to talk a little bit about what are some things you can do at this time to help pass this whole quarantine. So once you actually get the $1,200, the very first thing that I would recommend that you do is actually stock up on some essentials, right? Things like toilet paper. And I'm not talking go to Costco and empty out and buy every piece of toilet paper that they have. But what I'm talking about is just getting, maybe a month ahead of supplies. Toilet paper, make sure you have your toothpaste, make sure you have food, some water, deodorant, just some of like the essentials to get you by day to day. Because that's very important. We really don't know where this whole situation is going. We don't know how long. We don't know how long we're going to have to be stuck in our houses, watching TV, watching cool YouTube videos, hanging out with our family. We don't know how long our jobs are going to be, shut down and we're not going to be able to go to work. So in the meantime, it's always great to have some food in the fridge, food in the shelves, have that water on hand just in case if things prolong a little longer or just in case if anything happens to grocery stores or even to the economy in general, you'll have food, you'll have water and be able to get by. The next thing I would suggest is start talking to your landlord and work out a payment plan with them. With this extra money coming in, the stimulus check, maybe make a partial payment towards your rent. Or if you have a mortgage, talk to your loan company and make a partial payment to them. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a landlord and I'm a real estate investor, but I'm saying it because no matter what happens, whether this ends April 30th, we all go back to work and we continue on with our lives, or whether this goes another month or two, at the end of the day, we're all held liable to pay our rent, to pay our mortgage. So the best thing is to actually make a little partial payment, continue to try and pay it, because last thing you want to do is kick the can farther down the road and be in a position to where you really can't ever come back from it. Months and months and months of not paying anything on your rent or your mortgage. That's very stressful and that puts you in a position that, financially you don't want to be there. So I would definitely work out something with your landlord or with your mortgage company and have something, the partial payments, or have some type of payment plan that you're actually still being proactive, making sure your shelter and your home is taken care of. Because, at the end of the day, let's face it, your home is where the heart is. That's where your family sleeps. That's where you eat. That's where you do your laundry and you have family get-togethers and make lots of memories. So housing and your shelter is very important besides, just food, water, and some of the essentials like that. The next thing I would suggest you do with this money is to put some of it away in an emergency fund. Granted, now we're in a situation where you might need to use it, but if you actually already have some money saved right now, that's awesome, and you can take this money, the stimulus check that's coming in at $1,200, and maybe save that, and then you can use some of your other money to buy some of the essentials or to make a partial payment on your rent or to basically float some of your bills until you go back to work. When times are tough, you really need to make sure you're saving. I mean, just in general, even when the economy picks back up and you go back to work, I would still recommend that you save. But right now, it's even more imperative because we don't know what the future is going to hold. So any money that you have coming in right now, maybe from any work that you're still doing, the stimulus check from the government, anything that you have coming in, make sure you're saving it and saving as much as possible, because that emergency fund, that money for a rainy day, it really comes in handy in times like these where stuff's unknown. We don't know if we're going to be opening back up the government and the businesses after April 30th. We might go another month. We might go another 2 months. And if that happens, man, having $1,200 saved for groceries and toiletries and the electric bill and whatever it is, that really, really comes in handy. And I know you'll be happy and you'll be thankful if you have that. Now, the last thing you can do with this $1,200 stimulus check is you can invest it into yourself. I mean, you have a lot of time. We all have a lot of time on our hands right now. And you can go out and buy some books. Buy some books on financial education. Robert Kiyosaki books. You can buy The Richest Man in Babylon. Whatever it is that interests you, you can take this time to invest in yourself. Maybe you're going to go out and get a course about knitting. Maybe you've always wanted to do some knitting on the side, maybe start a part-time business or just a hobby. Well, this is the time. Take a little bit of that money and go buy a course, go buy a book. Or hey, even better, maybe you can jump on YouTube and watch free, awesome content like this video. I mean, that wouldn't cost you anything. Just like when you smash that like button and subscribe, it's pretty awesome. It's not really an investment in yourself, but it's awesome for the channel, and we appreciate it. Anytime you can have time each day to invest in yourself is beautiful. Let's face it, we all live in a busy, fast world nowadays, and before this whole situation happened, we were all out the door in the morning, going, hustling, working, and this whole situation put us now in a time where we have lots of people, lots of our family around us all the time. Why not invest in ourselves, become even better with whatever it is? Maybe it's finances. Maybe it's even investing in yourself about maybe some personal development. Maybe you read a book on, how to have a better marriage. Whatever it can be. It can be business and it also can be personal as well. So make sure you take this time to invest in yourself, as well as take this downtime right now and enjoy the moments that you have with your family. This storm will eventually pass. We will all go back to work. We will all go back to that grind, getting after it, jamming, working hard. And at the end of the day, we're going to look back and this is a great opportunity for us to really connect with our family, really to enjoy the small things, take our time, spend a lot of moments with our wives, our husbands, our mothers, our fathers, daughters, sons, everybody that you can, everybody that you're self-quarantined with. Take advantage of it, because next thing you know, we're going to be back going, grinding, and we're going to be missing days like this. So that's my rant for today. Money, money, money. Enjoy this stimulus check. Make sure, guys, don't blow it. Think ahead. Prepare for that worst case scenario. Hopefully it never happens, but if it does, you'll be in a position where you have a little bit of money saved. You'll be in a position where you have some toiletries, some food, some water, and you'll be able to weather this storm. Make sure you guys drop a comment. Let me know. What would you guys do with this $1,200 stimulus check? Would you go out, buy a fancy watch, buy maybe a Gucci wallet, or would you look into the future and actually buy some essentials and stuff that you might need in tough times? Let me know, and until next time.